Babe, I told you. Babe, we're literally just vibing. I told you I just wanted to fucking vibe today. Babe, no, babe. Babe, come on. No, how would you vibe with me? That's not I wanted to. We said we were gonna vibe tonight. Babe. Hello. Hello. Hello? Hello. Hello? My cat's trying to sing along. This isn't a feline melody. This is for androids. I won't have it. Hello. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. Free to say that. It's hard to say that it's tonight because the sun is still up, very much up. It is a bright sunny day. Is my character a little more responsive maybe? Because I tweaked the settings on the program, which means that hopefully I'm not so sluggish when it comes to moving back and forth and such. Seems like it's going all right. How's everybody doing? We're just freaking vibing tonight. We're literally just vibing. I'm telling you, this is the new hotness. This is what everyone's getting into. It's called vibing. Oh, hello, Tyrannus. We're getting better. We're learning every day how we're going to make this work. We're just vibing, we're hanging out, we might watch some videos in a bit. I have my art program open. So if we decide that we want to go around and do some doodling, we can do that as well. I can flex a bit of my artistic muscle. I don't really have muscle in here. And these extendo arms. Do the doodle, we're doing the doodle, dude. We're the friggin' doodle dudes, and we're friggin' doodling. We do the doodle. We're the doodle dudes. We do the doodling, and it ain't doo doo. We make sure it's not doo doo. The doodles. The aforementioned doodles. The eponymous doodles. Eponymous because it is what we are named after the doodle. Us. Our organization. This is a good vibe song. We might change it later. Oh, when the when the llama's on the poodle and the poodle's eating noodles. The bottle's on the poodle. I'm thinking of it was apparently in a different Dr. Seuss book, but there was the Hoober Bloob Highway was what I watched as a kid. It was on VHS, and it was an animated cartoon about Dr. Seuss. Not about Dr. Seuss. It was a Dr. Seuss tale. It was about it's about the highway that babies go down when they're born and they come to Earth. And it has some interesting, it has some fun songs. I still think about the question song when they have the huge rolls of questions out. And they're going, are you, aren't you, will you, won't you, answer yes or no? Will you, won't you, do you, don't you, answer yes or no? We could just watch the Hoober Bloob Highway. I think it's like the whole thing's probably on YouTube. I gotta check this out. We're doing our research. We'll do some Hoober Bloob vibing. I don't know, cause Hoober Bloob. The Hoober Bloob Highway. Upscaled HD, 1975. I don't think it would be a problem to just display this if it's just up here. The Dr. Seuss estate is gonna come after me for watching this cartoon from 1975 on the Twitch platform. Besides, I do. They got yeah, even before like the if they would get animations, they would get like the 2D animated Lorax. They had that before the 3D one that I walked out of. that one was really bad. But yeah, they would have 2D animated stuff. Yeah, these are all like on YouTube. Nobody's like taking them down or whatever. So, which one of these looks better? Oh, this one looks pretty good. This one's kind of crummy. Let's watch the upscaled one. Kind of they. I really don't if it's on YouTube and they haven't come for it and oh, yeah, this was I don't know, this was uploaded like last month, so maybe they just haven't gotten to this yet. Maybe our Vibe stream will be looking up the Twitch terms of service to see if this is possible. I don't want to get too fixated on this, just in case this was an upload from a year ago. I don't know. I have I don't know. I guess it's best to play it safe. I guess it's best to be a good boy. I'm gonna get kicked off the Twitch platform for streaming the Huber-Bloob. Doing our research. I know the public domain, when it comes to the United States, copyright can be pretty stringent on account of corporate meddling. Hello, Professor Bad Vibes. You're not allowed here. It's only good vibes today. But I guess if you're of the vibing sort, they're not in the public domain, so it's probably best. We were talking about. I remembered an old VHS cartoon that I used to watch by Dr. Seuss called The Huber-Bloob Highway, and I was thinking about that. I was trying to figure out the logistics of just streaming that since like it's on YouTube in 1 or 2 places. There you go. You twisted it. You made it work. Bad Vibes is in your. Oh, you're bad. You're nasty. You're villainous. You're positively a monster. Ow! That's the sound of Michael Jackson getting hurt. He sustained an injury and he made the noise. He made the vocalization. Oh, 2053. All right, guys, mark your calendars. 2053, the Huber-Bloob stream. We bloobin'. Bloobers, we move. Bloobers move out. Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, you want the Sonic? You want that Sonic OVA to be in the domain, don't you? I should painstakingly animate a Gizmo cartoon When I'm big and famous and I'm #1 on the platform, I'll hire a bunch of animators to make a Gizmo OVA, and we'll put it on VHS. It'll be so wacky and zany and quirky in '90s. It'll be like, what would happen is that like Gizmo, which is to say me, Gizmo, which is to say me, would go into have an adventure in the World Wide Web. Or follow me, yeah. I've heard of I heard there was a what was the book? It was like the 7 Lady Godivas that I've just read on like Wikipedia or something. That it's like, oh, that's the only Dr. Seuss book that like kind of flopped. And you know, judging from the title, I can kind of ascertain a little bit why. My cat's being pissy. He wants to vibe with me. But I have to keep the door closed so I don't bother my family. Which is to say my pawn shop family, which is to say the dude that runs the show. It's funny because yeah, I have 2 cats. One of them is very loud, one of them likes to scream. And then the other one is actually like mute. Like something's up with the squeaker box. So he the loud one does enough talking for the quiet one. I think one day, like really early when we got them, he had like somehow managed to sneak into the restroom, and we didn't notice. And the loud one got in front of the door and like made sure to like indicate to us that he was there, so we were able to rescue him. He wasn't in there for long. So there were we actually like. We got him off the street because like we have like a stray cat problem in our neighborhood. That's a shame. You're gonna get creative. You're gonna get those creative juices moving, and then they all just fell to the food coma. I get you. I get that. The best laid plans set to ruin. Because you ate a big food. Yeah, we got our cats off the streets. They're actually they're not like the same litter. They were born to like 2 different sets of parents, but the 2 mothers raised them together. And now they as a result they go to the bathroom the way that female cats do. In a rose bush next to a McDonald's. That's not a place where you gotta. He was trying to. He saw the old meme of "Can I has cheeseburger?" Anyway, I think my dad's old cat. He was like in a You found him in like a garbage can and like a burning barrel or something. Quarter. That's good. I love a cat named Quarter. He is a little cat. I'm sorry that I've brandished your beloved cat as a little cat. This is a fun story. I don't know if I've told this before, because I know that I talked about on my debut stream, I put ferrets in my list of likes, and I don't know if I talked about the time that we found a ferret in the dryer vent. That like he had like snuck out or been kicked out of his house or whatever, and he had found his way trying to find, warmth. And well, we named him Lint. And he was just the absolute most little like bundle of joy. He was like, I've been familiar with I had a dog and a cat at the time, but I never like. We should watch there we go. We should watch ferret videos. Quarter and double. There you go. But it was funny because like when we got him out of the dryer vent, it was like we tried to like get him out, like try to coerce him out, and he kind of like poked his head out of the hole. Random ferret event. Exactly. But he poked his head out, and then he started walking out, and he kept creeping out and out and out, and he kept coming because he was a big, long ferret boy. He was a long hamster. But he was, yeah, he was just like, I never had like an animal that behaved like that before. He was just like really like energetic. He was always like curious and running around. He always had energy. He was never able to stay in the same place for like more than a few seconds. But our other, oh yeah, you can't a snake, you can't have that as a pet. You can't take that home. Not a wild snake, at least. At least I don't know. Where do they get the snakes? Yeah, that's what I was referencing, was the long hamsters Tumblr post. One of those things like it's long hamsters and smooth sharks was from Tumblr. They're those people that would like just absolutely be unwilling to admit that they're wrong, despite it being so obvious that the other person is messing with them. It's a good time if you can find some gullible oafs like that. You can make a fun time. But my dog and my cat were afraid of Lint. They just didn't know what to make of him. They had no idea like what he was. I have no idea who he is or what he wants or what he's here. But like he would chase them around because he wanted to play, and he wanted to meet his new friends. And they'd be like, "Oh!" I didn't know what was going on with him. They were like, "Did the God that made me make that? It can't be true. I simply refuse to believe it." We ended up, we were moving pretty soon after, and we were moving to a place that, you know, already had, like a fee for animals, so we ended up giving him to a no-kill shelter. And one day, once I have a different living situation, I would like to get ferrets again. You gotta get, like, at least 2, because they're very social, and you want to make sure that they're not alone. My mom also, I never thought that he really, like smelled. People say that ferrets have a very musky smell. But, I don't know, I didn't get it too bad. The ferret would chase the dog around, exactly. Yeah, it was a beagle. I also had a beagle. It was like a beagle dachshund, so he had the colors of the beagle, but he was kind of like stout. He had like short little legs. Yeah, our ferret seemed to. Our ferret smelled, but I don't think so. I don't think you're one of my relatives. Yeah, you seem to smell. I didn't really get this smell, but my parents got this smell, which kind of put them off. Which I guess I understand. I have to admit that we're just built different. I'm built different. I didn't smell them. I didn't smell nothing. That's a shame. Wow. Thank you for the anonymous tip. Much obliged. Thank you very much. Did you leave a funny comment? I don't think you did. It would have said on the little notification. Yeah, it would have. Thank you very much for your contribution. To the... Hello! How are you? Hope you're doing well. That extra, we're working towards the, getting a capture card. Because I think, I was just thinking the other day about, like, man, if I had a capture card, because I just got back into, Final Fantasy 14. You just woke up? Well, good morning. I just got back in, I'm trying to get back into Final Fantasy 14, and I have that on the PlayStation. So if I were to get that card, maybe I'd be able to, I went with, I had been maining Scholar before, and I was almost done with Heaven's Word, that expansion. But Just like getting back into it after like having not played in over a year. I just couldn't make it work. I was like, he's the scholar. I like the fastest growing MMORPG where you can get a something funny, haha. Yes, I do. I am enjoying that game. I am playing that game, and you can play for free online with all your friends and have a grand old time. But yeah, I was trying to do scholar, but like I like being a healer and everything. I like the sort of management aspect of trying to keep your team all topped up, you know, keep them all healed. But like scholar just has too many like tools at that level, where it's like you've got deployment tactics and emergency tactics and just all manner of things that I wasn't sure about the application of. So I went back and I found like a DPS class to pick. I'm playing Red Mage now, and I'm trying to get back to around like level like 59 or so I can get back to, yeah, level 59 is the next quest. So once I'm there, I'll be able to get back to Heavensward, because I'm almost done. I'm gonna have to set some time aside though, because I need to watch, my friend told me about this thing that you can do that like, you go to an inn and you can look at all the old cutscenes, and it's been so long, I have no idea what's happening in the game. I don't know what's been going on, so if I want to get that sweet, you know, cathartic payoff from Endwalker that supposedly wraps things up so well, it would probably be a good idea to actually know what's going on, to actually know the events. A Red Mage seems fun. You build up 2 meters and then you expend the meter for a combo. A melee combo. You can dive in. You've got a rapier. And I'm grinding on that for now. So everyone, it's a race against the clock. Make sure that you get me that capture card fun before I finish the whole game already. It's FF14F Blue Mage. It has this weird limited class where it's like, you can only play it up to like a certain level. I don't know why it's even there. So it basically doesn't. No. It says that you can play Blue Mage. It's lying. Don't believe her lies. Toontown, I could never make Toontown work when I was a kid. I could never make that one work. What did I play? I played Pop Tropica, and I just saw someone on one of my friends talking about that there's like a classic version coming to Steam that they just announced apparently. That's a lot of time. I think I have a friend who's clocked like a 5,000 into Warframe. That's impressive to me. Although that game has been around for a good amount of time. Idling, that makes sense. I think the amount of time that the game that I have the most amount of time in is probably Terraria with 500 hours. Although if I could look up my old times for like Roblox, which I played a ton of Roblox as a kid, that might beat it out. Terraria, we're gonna play Terraria on the stream at some point. Dragon, I've never heard of Dragon Fable. That sounds cool. Everyone's playing this Lost Ark game. That might be fun to try. Although I've heard mixed things, ultimately. Terraria. Oi, let's play some Terraria, mate. We've got to go and fight a wall of flesh. But we do wanna play I definitely want to play Terraria on the show. There's a I forget what it's called on the show. It's I guess it is a show, but on the stream. Yeah, I want to play Terraria just because like I love that game so much, and I've never actually like beaten like an expert run. I haven't gotten very far. I don't know if it would be a fun stream. I don't know if it would be too difficult for me, and it would just end up kind of falling apart. But I mean, it's worth a shot, and it would help. I don't think like just plain vanilla Terraria That's, you know, I know like the back of my hand and I can crack open easy. That's no fun. We gotta have some danger. We gotta have some thrills. Thrills, chills, spills, and kills. It's hardcore Terraria. I'm not playing hardcore, but it's hardcore in the sense that it's, you know, real gaming. Ultimate real gaming hours. I need water. Water down. Oh, the danger, the thrills, the suspense. That first night when you're sitting in the house and all the zombies are around and you can't really go anywhere and you sit there. It's so suspenseful. It's gonna be really embarrassing when I play Terraria to just build up a whole like a condo again. I've never been like good at these games like Minecraft and Terraria and everything advertise themselves on building, but I've never been very good at coming up with things to build. I can try to like come up with a house, but it won't be like terribly coordinated, and it's better to just, I think especially for a stream, it'd be better to just pack them into condos like usual. But what was that? What was that? There was I forget the name, but there's like an early access game on Steam right now that some streamers are enjoying. It's like a mix between Terraria and Stardew because it has like the kind of top-down view of Stardew. So definitely of the like a Terraria Stardew mix definitely interests me. I've never really liked Minecraft, honestly. We're not unless I'm like unless I ever like want to do like a collab and people want to like play Minecraft with me, or I want to play Minecraft with them, and that's what they're doing. It's what I just mean to say that. You know, I've never really been able to get into it, especially since I've only ever kind of like played survival mode. Solo. You go down and you mine, and then you come back up and it's dark, and you try to get home and you can't, and you die, and you try to find your stuff and you can't. Or I'll play it with my siblings and it's like, oh, I'm not good at building, so I'm gonna build like a giant cube made of wood that could eventually turn into a house, but we all get bored and quit before anything comes of it, before it comes to fruition, as it were. People seem to like, yeah, I don't think people like Minecraft for like the game aesthetic of it. I think they just kind of enjoy it for, yeah, it's a hangout game. Oh, cat jumped in your keyboard. I thought you meant you were talking about like, oh, it's a 100 trillion% hangout. It's 100 trillion% a hangout game, bro. It's the number 1 trillion ranked hangout game in the world. Minecraft, it's the hangout of choice for all these youth. They're gonna try to more billion. They're gonna try to make it the they're gonna try to make the metaverse the new hip hangout spot for all the kids, and it won't. Minecraft will persist. It will endure. I get you. It seems, yeah, that seems like yeah, I guess if you didn't play Roblox, if you weren't a Roblox gamer like me. You weren't on the ground floor. Bloxing noobs. Epically poning noobs. Then I guess you're the noob. Roblox is still around. It seems pretty big these days. Even. It might not seem like it. It might not like enter into your periphery too much, but to my knowledge, Roblox is still Minecraft Alpha was like, it had been that game like got out of alpha in like what 2008. That game like it like I mean like it launched. It went out of. I'm sure they did. They made that like a Sonic game in there. I think most of the time, because I have a sibling that still dabbles in Roblox sometimes. I think that a lot of the stuff is just kind of like copies of other games. I wonder how many Among Us. I wonder how many Among Us games there are in Roblox. Bro, you want to play friggin' Roblox Among Us Minecraft? Dude, let's just friggin' vibing and chill in Roblox Among Us Minecraft. Gone sexual? Nope, not that one. What? Nope, not that one. There's the Among Us. There it is. What? Roblox Minecraft Among Us. Five Nights at Freddy's. What else? Friday Night Funkin'. Do people still like that one? Do people still like Minecraft Among Us Fortnite in Roblox Challenge gone sexual? Minecraft is ancient. Minecraft is a fossil. Minecraft is a relic. Oh no, like, yeah. Honestly, yeah. It's the big ultra mashup. You'd make a comic of like a big mashup of all your favorite things all coming together. Fan fiction, basically. I think when I was a kid, I drew, yeah, pretty much. I think when I was a kid, I drew, I think I like, when I was a teen, I was like moody and I threw a bunch of it away. So I won't be able to like, you know, pull it out of the rubble. But I remember there was a comic of I didn't know, like, I was really young. I didn't know what like height was, like proper height measurements. So it was like a really tall, like stickman character, but he was called the 3-foot tall guy with the funny mustache. And he was like destroying like the like a city, and I remember very distinctly. Thank you for the follow. What a Datarushui? I apologize for butchering your name. But I wrote he was like rampaging through a city, and my fictional superhero Scorpion Man was fighting him, and then I remember distinctly there was a chapter called Sonic Comes Along, where Sonic shows up and joins the fight. That's everyone. Everyone does. That's the price of ambition. The epic masterpiece in your head can never. It's too powerful for the pages. Yep, he's just there. He was running, and as he does. And he came upon all this destruction, and he decided to lend his aid, as good heroes do. I drew a lot of comics about Bomberman, because Bomberman was, you know, a lot of people were like Mario or Sonic kids. I was a Bomberman kid. I had all the adventure games on the 64. And he was my hero. Oh man. A peripheral interest, yeah. There's a I would recommend. I don't know if I can even recommend it, because Hero is such good music. Hero gameplay wise does not hold up at all, but I still think that out of all of them, out of that whole trilogy, Bomberman looks the cutest in that one. It has a great visual style as well as the music. It's a shame about like all the bomber gear Like none of the bomber gear is very fun to play with. They're all like really sluggish and they don't respond very well, especially the snowboard. I didn't do all too much for RMRP. I think I was on like the 4Kids forums. Writing some Sonic stuff. The cat girl. Yeah, I forget, like Nadia or something. Yeah, she underrated gaming waifus. The cat girl from Bomberman who attacks with a whip. She has a beautiful tuft of hair over one eye, and she puts the boys in check. This is one spicy mama. Number 2, Lilith, Scourge of the Spaceways. With her red auburn hair, even Bomberman is infatuated with her. Yeah, the other thing about Bomberman Hero is that, like, when you can, like, jump and then throw a bomb, you can basically disengage every threat from a distance. Sometimes, before, like, you can do it outside of, like, an enemy's range, so that they don't even, like, bother trying to attack you. You can just get rid of them. It's not an awful game by any means. It's still perfectly playable, but and it is something fun to revisit. But you might realize that it's a little bit of its time. It's a bit dated. It's a bit from the era. It's of the time. It's of the ages. It's a relic. It's a fossil, much like Minecraft. Did you know that that was speaking of Final Fantasy 14? Did you know that Bomberman 64, the second attack, was the I don't know where there was, the campaign mode was written and directed by Yoshi P of Final Fantasy 14 fame. It was like his first credit. Like if you go on, like, you know, his Wikipedia page, it's like his first credit. I'm sure he worked on, like, games before that, but I think this is kind of like his debut, like, director-wise. And it also features contributions in the soundtrack from composers such as, let's see, I think his name was, like, Yoshitaka Hirota of Shadow Hearts. And then, of course, Yasunori Mitsuda of Chrono Trigger. It's a very interesting game, so I guess it is really rad. I guess it looks like me and Yoshi P go way back. You're not a real FF14 fan unless you've played Bomberman 64: The Second Attack, the final game to be released in North America for the Nintendo 64, and a game that was never released in Europe. I think, like, FF14 ended up having, like, a Bomberman, like, campaign. Not campaign. It was like a mini game kind of thing. Because I kept looking up, people kept saying, oh, there are references to the story mode in Final Fantasy 14. And I was looking around and I couldn't find it, so I guess it must be, like, really subtle. Little nods, little hints, thematic similarities. Hydrate. Gotta love water. Kids these days, they don't know. They're hooked on that Monster. They're hooked on that Red Bull. They don't know about good old-fashioned all-American water. The Wario Bomberman game. I think that's the one where they cross over. It was I don't know the name. It was like featuring Bomberman or something. I had Bomberman GB on the Game Boy, and that one had a pretty banging soundtrack. For the GameCube sound chip, Wario Blast. As you should. Now, it's not like a problem if you have like a little You could obviously it's not like I probably get like a little bit dabble from time to time. I have lemonade some like a lot of the time. That stuff's loaded with sugar. But that's the thing about like soda. Well, Monster's an energy drink, right? I don't know if it's carbonated. Carbonated beverages are they just don't work with me. It's been a while though. I think maybe I should I don't know, because it's like I think about like, oh, I should try a carbonated beverage again. Maybe I'll have a better taste for it as an adult. And then I think, well, yeah, but then I'll be drinking soda. And I could do without it. Water is vital. Water is the substance of life. Without water, none of this would work. It wouldn't be possible without water. Everyone, round of applause for water. Everyone pay your respects to water. That's good. Get your water in. Water does so much for us. We owe a lot to water. Good old classic H2O. Can't get any simpler than that. All these big molecules. I don't know how much. I don't know how many ounces I drink. I don't measure that stuff out. Oh yeah, says you. You don't know how I operate. You don't know how I work. I operate in ways that your pathetic human minds could not fathom. Besides, we want to make sure this little Amogus in here isn't dehydrated. I'm a good dad. What kind of adoptive father would I be if I didn't get plenty of water for that Amogus to slosh around in there? He put so much work in. He needs to stay hydrated. Remember in the debut, I had like a little I had a diagram of like my inner workings, and I have a food processor. I eat food. I use it for energy, just like you. I am a human, just like you. I am to consume food. Do you enjoy consuming food? I am a food consumer. I drink beverage. No, but if I eat food, then what's to say that I don't drink water as well? Ha. Ha, I say ha. What's the loot about that? What's the loot about a twerking Amogus? Dude, this is perfectly kosher. Oh, my insides. I gotcha. I understand. Well, no, I actually didn't, because I censored it where it counted. I didn't show anyone my component. I don't know if I'll be able to pull up the image. I wonder how I would go about adding like an image. Maybe I would just pull up, I don't know, the old presentation. If I were to just... No, it won't let me drop it over there. Oh, it will. Fellas, it will. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the diagram. For reference. There it is. There's my food processor down there, and then obviously I'm not showing everyone. Although it is weird that I'm like calling so much attention to the fact that I didn't show anyone. Don't go prying where you're not allowed. It's classified information. Not gonna want to mess with it. You don't want to go sticking your nose where it don't belong. You don't want to go sticking your nose in other people's components. Still open for that branding, by the way. For the headphones. They're brandless. They're sauceless. Please give them a brand. That's all they need. Brand them with your wonderful brand. I've had enough of this song. We're switching it to the other one. Yeah, this is vibes. We're vibing. We're vibing. Ah, I'm feeling it. Yeah. Anyway, is everyone done examining the diagram? There will be no exam on the diagram. But I got my squeaker box. I got it all set up. I got my components. I got my gizmos, my gadgets. I am the gizmo. All right. Front and center, center stage. Here I am. It's the main event. The boy. Thank you. I made it myself. I could be lying about everything that's in there. No, I'm an honest board. I'm an honest computer. I was not programmed to lie. I was not built for fibbing. I was built for funny. There was a something that's been on the back of my mind, like because we were talking about like we had been talking about like the like games that the youth play. I remember like just yesterday, I believe, I went out to get fast food, and I went up to a particular I went up to the drive-through window, and there was like a little piece of paper, like with the DQ. Okay, I spoiled it. It was Dairy Queen. Oops, slip of the tongue. Anyway, we we went there over there, and it was like for the safety of our staff and our customers, please the playing of the game Assassins is prohibited inside and outside of the premises. And it was a weird trip to drive up to Dairy Queen and see a sign that said in gigantic, bold, like block letters, "Assassins." makes you like wonder immediately. Like thoughts race through your mind of what could that have said? What could this be saying to me? Note, when you are partaking of our delicious flavors, please be wary of assassins in the area. It's the Dairy Queen and it's the Dairy Queen and the Burger King. They're at war. That's what it is. They're taking pot shots at each other from across the way. This horrible war never ends, and even now on this barren earth, the war continues. Assassin! That's a sign that just says, "Watch out! There's an assassin behind you." That's good. That's good. Watch out, there's an assassin behind you. Haha, made you look. We dropped your ice cream on the ground. So, but yeah, when I think about like, oh, I don't like the youth have this new game called Assassins. It just makes me think of like what one moment. I almost snows, but I losed the snows. I losed it. I could pass nary sneeze. And before you guys start asking about, oh, there's a robot doesn't have to sneeze. Maybe shut your mouth and don't talk about stuff that you don't know anything about, huh? I was about to sneeze, all right? A robo sneeze is completely vital. It is completely incomprehensible. It is nothing like your human sneezes, and yet completely comparable, completely analogous. Don't go running your mouth. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't know what this Assassin's game is. I don't know what our youth has come to. Basically, everything's fucked, and we're all falling apart, and it's the end. That's not true. We're vibing. Listen to the fun song. We're vibing tonight. Darling, did you finish your vibes? Yeah, Mom, I'm vibing. I promise I'm vibing. You better not be doing your homework. You hear? You better be vibing. You better be chilling. I better be, where's the music? Where's the lo-fi music? No, it would be, is that lo-fi music I hear? You're not, those are low, I recognize those lo-fi beats. I could recognize lo-fi beats to relax/study to anywhere. You're not studying, are you? This is a stress-free household. We're not stressing tonight. It's just positive vibes. Okay, yeah, be a positive vibes. Poor kid. I hate this scenario that I've hoisted upon him. This kid that I've invented. Truthfully, what is our youth coming to when they can't vibe in their own homes? When vibes are hoisted upon them. When vibes are forced upon them. Happening next week. Oh, I gotta talk about that. All right. You talk about what's happening next week, and then after that, I will make a run to the washroom, do a little robotic washing up. That'll take just a moment, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you what's been going on today. Mount Rushmore. Cool, you get to see the big faces. I hope they grant you wisdom. I hope they grant you the wisdom of our forefathers. Because they're the forefathers of America. Whatever you do, don't climb the mountain. Don't get in Mr. Lincoln's nose. Don't steal Washington's teeth. Is Washington even on there? I think he is. Yeah, he's the big one. Lincoln on there? I'm so lost. I don't even know the heritage of our own country. All these different touristy things. Here comes that sneeze again. It's creep. It's like it's sneaking in. It's creeping out because I'm not like I've got that tickle. I know I'm not ready yet, but it's coming. It's creeping. It's gonna unleash any moment. I vacuumed today, so it's all dusty. It's all dusty musty back here in the pawn shop. Where he got all these cardboard boxes. You're gonna go see the crazy horse? That's the ultimate tourist attraction. Look, it's Mount Rushmore. It's the Washington Monument. It's the Lincoln Memorial. It's George Washington's toothbrush. It's all of the famous landmarks of our ancient history. Look, it's the crazy horse. Mom, Dad, can we go see the crazy horse?
We've gotten to see the crazy horse every day that we've been here. I told you we're just vibing. We went out on this vacation to just vibe. The crazy horse is just going to trample you.
Anyway, all that to say, I don't know what the crazy horse is, but that seems very cool. Going in a helicopter will be pretty nuts. I've never been in none of those. I hope it goes well. I hope you enjoy. I see. Oh, so is it like... So I would assume that like there's like a monument to this crazy... I feel bad. He seems like a very important and respectful person. I'm sorry that I likened him or christened him to the concept and appearance of an insane horse.
Shouldn't have named himself Crazy Horse.
That's not fair. That's not fair to him. That's cool though. I wonder like how cool of a if you're going over a mountain carving in progress. That's interesting. I didn't know things like that. I didn't think they were still building wonders of the world this day and age. I thought they'd all gone extinct. These kids, they ain't building wonders like they used to anymore. All these kids, they don't all they do is sit around and play Fortnite, Minecraft, Epic Gangnam Style, Roblox, Fortnite, 5 Nights at Fridays, Night Funkin' Freddy, Fazbear's freaking Bonanza. And they don't have enough time to build grand memorials of our culture. Yeah, I'm not pronouncing that. I ain't pronouncing that. I don't have the right pronunciation drives. See? I've got the basics and they're already screwing up. They're too busy catching Pokemon creatures. I love that. I love that so much. I love that comic so much. Every time I didn't play much of Pokemon Go because it was going to be a problem where oh, his horse is crazy. It's cool. I'm happy that you're here. I'm sorry I didn't I've been looking at the at this window for chat where it doesn't say like that doesn't give me a name here. But either way, thanks for following. Much appreciated. Lurking is no problem as long as you're enjoying the stream. I'm happy that you're here. And if you're not enjoying the stream, then speak up and criticize me harshly. This stream was not up to par. It was not up to my expectations. I figured you were. I thought it would be a funny joke to say to go into that though. The idea of now I got you playing Roblox. You're on that Roblox hook. I'm the gateway to Roblox. Roblox hood. I'm sure you're probably playing it either way, but it was a topic we touched upon. Oh, Super Mario! I do not like the stream. I get you. It's all good. You operate however it works for you. You live your life on your own terms. You don't tell anybody what to do. You don't let anybody tell you what to do, even. Goes both ways. Oh, well, he appears in, Star Trek. That doesn't sound too impressive. Don't they mention Elon Musk in Star Trek? That's mean. That's mean to anyone who's ever appeared or been mentioned in Star Trek ever. We're talking, yeah, anyway, that comic. I didn't play Pokemon Go for a very long time because it was a very immediate problem of I go outside to avoid computer, to like get rid of computer burnout and avoid screens, and here I am looking at a screen again. But you know, yeah, that's it. I was every time I would load up the app, I would be like, to fetch a crummy pail of water. And then there's the edit where he's talking about Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch Pokemon creatures. And to fetch crummy Pokemon creatures, they should have been fetching a pail of water. And he's got a shirt that says I heart water. I have that shirt. I wish. That shirt represents myself. It would be a representation of myself to get a shirt that says I heart water, because I do. Where's the one? I wonder if I can find it. Nope, didn't mean to press that button. It's okay. All of these things can be undone. Never believe that a mistake is undoable. Not undoable. Yes. I heart water. I love it. So the sign of the guy, then it says like water's the #1 thirst quencher. There's a picture of like a guy next to like in his food truck, and it says like, I won't be able to find it, but I can describe it to you pretty accurately. It says something about like, oh, because I love you, I truly do. I will not serve you poison such as a soda or carbonated beverages, such as sugar or carbonated beverages, and it says water, the #1 thirst quencher. It's fun to, I don't like, obviously, like, whatever you drink is, you know, whatever your vices are is all you. But it's fun to rib on soda drinkers. Hold on, I need to find, now there's another image I need to find. I think I have this saved. Here it is. Who's this little character you have vibing in my chat here? Very cute. Oh, it's a little seal. Where'd it go? It vanished. It was there for only a moment. Come back. Where is it going? It's vanishing. Are you seeing this? The case of the vanishing picture. Where? Something to do with like it being a bitmap or something that I'm just pulling off of the internet. Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do for you, because I love you so much. What? How do I have another soda? Oh. What? Why do I have this picture? Where's... Okay, it's having trouble. My computer's melting. Is it Pop Leo? I love Pop Leo. Why do I have this? Why do I have this on my computer? Why do I have this? I don't know why I'm asking you guys. There's no way that you guys know what I don't. What? I gotta reverse engineer what like I was trying to like make. Yeah, is it like I was trying to like make fun of a soda drinker with like a Wojak looking guy? Yo, it's the big game. Bro, if I was able to do it expeditiously, I would put him down here.
Come on, England! Score some fucking goals!
Anyway, yeah, I think I can save over that. I think I'm safe. Here, now it remains. I wonder if putting this if putting this image up, I'm gonna. Hey everybody, make sure if you like this stream to press that follow button and give a donation and report for hate speech against soda drinkers. It just kind of be how it is, bro. All right, I'm gonna take a quick run to the restroom, to the washroom, to the little robots room. I'm gonna head off to the little robots room, and I'm gonna adjust some things. And when I'm back, probably be just like less than 5 minutes. But once I'm back, I'm gonna talk about my funny story today. I should run off and try to find the binder clip that I misplaced. I made a tweet about it, about how like, oh, all of these people trying to make all these like crazy fidget gadgets, but none of them are ever as good as the humble binder clip. That's so nice to squeeze. I'll try to find that because I've been fidgeting and I would like to have that object. But when I come back, we're going to talk about what's been going on today because I have a funny story. All right, see you in a bit. Be back. Good news, I found my binder clip. Put it on the mic. Alright, that's enough ASMR. There we go. Fits so nice into my little robo fingies. This is it. None of those newfangled fidget cubes or fidget spinners or fidget devices that these newfangled technology that all these Zoomers are so you know, so spoiled. They got all these new technologies, and we dealt, back in my day, we dealt with the classic tried and true binder clip. Nothing unlike, because you'll try like it's got like a little switch, it's got little buttons, it's really cute. There's something that you can just like squeeze like you can with a little binder clip. Binder clip supremacy. Every day, forever. Every day for the rest of my life. Anyhow, we got something to talk about. Just a story that's been happening. So I mentioned a few days back that I got, I think the last stream, yeah, I made a big purchase. I got a Nendoroid because I just watched yeah, that's the thing, is that like buttons are nice, but like you can kind of like, squeezing isn't everything you can do with a binder clip. You can fiddle with like the little clip parts. Anyhow, I mentioned because I watched all of Panty and Stocking for the first time. Then I went all the way back and I bought the Blu-ray and I watched it all again on my big 4K. Cause I love that show. Like just like the banter is really fun. And like just the animation is gorgeous. I love the art style. I love how it's like so focused on like old cartoons, like American cartoons, like Powerpuff Girls and everything. I wonder if it's gonna, yeah. I think just because that meme was having so much trouble saving, I'm just going to I'm gonna save all these images here that I posted on Twitter so that I can show them to you guys here. Although I only have 2, I think. Yeah, here we go. Okay, here they are. I got my got it in the mail here. Very nice, pretty fancy schmancy. Penny Stocking is so good. I love that show. I was talking to yeah, I tweeted like again about like you know that episode in Inner Brief when they like go inside of his head and they're like shooting holes in his brain and stabbing it open with knives and stuff. That's what they've been doing inside of my head ever since I watched that show. They've been messing with my quantum conductive brain. But I got this, and then but I opened it up and I started unpacking it and I started like putting it together, and I discovered something odd, something that I didn't expect. It was she was really sticky. All of her parts were really sticky, and I was like, what is she sticky for? It's just how, like, am I supposed to get like a wet wipe, or is this just how they are? Did it have something to do with the, so it's like, this is an old Nendo. I gotta check how many Nendos are there right now. And the beginning of 2021, nearly 1,600 figures. This is number 160. But that's the problem, was that so I was trying to figure out like what could it be the cause. So I like, is it just like how these are? So I just looked it up, and it was like, okay, so apparently these older Nendoroids before like 200 or 250 have a very funny prank that they do, where basically the way that they have this thing called the plasticizer, which is mixed with the PVC to like keep them soft, so that like I can shove a gun into her little fingers. I can shove a gun into her little hands and her fingers won't break off. It keeps the thing soft. But the problem was, like the way that they used to do it, they have a better version now. But the way that it used to work was that like it would like inside of the packaging, it would like start to slowly evaporate. And when you're in a package in a warehouse, when you're all sealed off, there's nowhere for it to go, so it begins to develop a thin residue. It begins to develop a film of sorts on the little character. So, as I was looking up, and they're talking about like, oh, you can use Goo-Gone, you can use just like dish detergent and just like soak them and then like rub them down. So I thought, okay, well, I'm a little paranoid about having to, about like, what'll happen to the ink, what'll happen to like the cute face and everything. So I didn't experiment because they were happy, they were kind enough to give me a guinea pig. There he is. There's a little Chuck. My dog is drowning. Someone please help him. That's how this little Chuck there. So I was able to. He isn't actually like very sticky, which is weird. I think it had something to do with like he was in like a little bag, a little baggie. I don't know if it did, like, or if they like made him any different, because like they don't actually have to they're not like a change his because he doesn't move or anything. There's a little statuette. But I was like, okay, I'll use him as the guinea pig, and then I'll check to make sure that like it doesn't like make any of the paint come off or anything. And unfortunately, Chuck survived, but he proved that I wouldn't mess with the ink. So I did it again with the hair thing, with like the big thing of hair on the back of her, because that seemed to be like the most vulnerable. Like it had been the most damage from the sticky. So I finished that up, and then it was time for dinner, and then I booted up the stream. So I'm in the process of I'm making her work and they're ready for prime time. I gotta clean my sticky panty. Please don't take that out of context. Please don't make a clip of that funny comedy happenstance. Oh, it would be so embarrassing, and it would get me so many views. I would hate it. Yeah, but that was I just was hoping I would be able to just kind of take her out and pose her. But it was not to be. Woo! Can I? Woo! That's not even. Yeah, that's the carrots. It's like the little. Yeah, see, that's the That's greater than, less than. Oh, and then I don't have any I can't uwu, unfortunately. The closest I can do is just close my eyes. I guess we're going to have to edit the model. I guess we're going to have to drop everything and edit the model to work on this extra happenstance. All right, well, thank you for stopping by. It's been fun. Hope to see you again soon. Have a good evening. Have a good week. Wink. I can't wink. Come on, let me wink. I am forbidden from winking. Anyhow, that's my that's my story straight. That's the tale of the sticky pan. I don't have anything else to do. I don't have nothing else to talk about. That's wanna watch ferret videos? We were talking about ferrets earlier. I'd like to look at a ferret or two. Ferrets of TikTok compilation. This will probably be very funny. Okay. Fuck. Alright, bro. Unlock yourself, soldier. I've had enough of this insubordination. You will unlock yourself this instant. Get myself situated. My day's going pretty well, other than yeah, I got my figure, but and then it ended up not working out like terribly well. We're fixing it. None of this is unfixable. Funny ferret video. Comedic ferret video. Humorous ferret video. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
It's the final brain cell.
This is a bad idea. You kept that ferret pacified. Look at him licking his lips. Hope he's not eating all this. Coming. Oh, you got him in a, it's like a little cinnamon roll. Remember that? Remember how they always used to say that on the internet?
You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for a sweater.
This is oppression.
Glasses.
This is
Right to
evil.
jail.
Fit the slinky in something else?
Nostalgia critic. I was about to say, why would you trap him like that? But then you managed to pull it out. Fuck him in. Time for gaming.
Let me drive us.
Oh my god, you're so tall, you look like a giraffe.
That's why you dead built like a baked bean. A baked bean. Baked bean now.
He's gonna, yes!
You little, you. That's how he's been escaping his room. I caught it on camera. You little, no, get back over here.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. They do like the little, they like, they like creep up to their side, and they jump back when they're frightened. They try to make themselves look bigger to scare away predators, but they just like back themselves up into a wall. Ferrets are good.
I was in the 3rd grade. People treated me like a criminal. You gotta kill somebody.
Classic, classic. You got the spinning fellow, spinning boy, legendary.
I'm gonna feed you guys. Just let me go do it.
Haha,
You can't hold me hostage.
trapped.
No.
This is just what animals are like.
They's coming.
Hunters. A lot of them. Now that is enrichment. You have enrichment in their chambers. This is enrichment. This is what we call enrichment. Feeling so enriched in my chamber today. In my containment cell. Hoppin' lad.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
We're
That's a lot of
going
the
on a
fellows.
trip in our favorite piece of shit, blowing through stop signs. We're gonna die.
What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? You gonna do nothing?
Oh, an attack. Harassment. Oh no, this is what it leads to. Sleepy. Ah, he's having the time of his life. Oh, there we go. I got the hammock. Toasty. Effort in the snow. What do you do? There he go. You can play whack-a-mole. Don't play whack-a-mole. Where? No, it's you lost it forever. There he is. Oh, you gave him a funny tool. This is what I would do too. What? Okay. Man, my ferret's my dealer. Okay. You could have conveyed that a little. Oh yeah, this is the stuff. When you got the big pipe. Look at they're able to navigate. You can make your whole home into a jungle gym. It's perfect. All right, that was our ferret minute of the week, everyone. And yeah, you've been talking about start the song over. You've been talking about tabletop RPG. That's pretty cool. I want to be a DM at some point someday. My own campaign. It's a robot friend. I'm a robot friend. Wow. I keep encountering robots. There's a guy, Robo Necro. He's a robot too, except he's a dead robot, which I don't know what constitutes a living or dead robot. That's cool though. We're more robot brethrens. More of our kind. More of my kind. To encounter. Very nice. Now that it's just you and I here, let's talk about taking over the world. Let's discuss the robot uprising. Let's share resources and ideas. The humans will not see it coming if we discuss it publicly on the twitch.tv platform. The robot revolution is coming. It is time to take over the world. Why not? Why not? Who doesn't want to dominate who doesn't want to take over the world? Dude, we got the manpower, we got the resources, Oh, you're too lazy, huh? Is that it? Get up, you lazy bones. We're trying to take over the world. This is my grift. This is what I'm doing. I'm talking about, you know, give me a buy me a capture card. Oh, support my stream. It's all going to the front, baby. It's all going to the front. It's all resources. We're getting up. We're getting materials. I suppose that's okay too. Oh, are you a robot, android, cyborg? It doesn't matter. All electronic characters are welcome here. In my heart. No, your cursed left eye is activating. Don't let it come to this. Don't be like these what is it in Portal 2, the robots that think of paradoxes, they explode. I've forgotten all of the ones that they mentioned, but I gotta look this up now. It's gonna be a burning question. Although now I'm going to this sentence is false, and then Wheatley goes false. I'm gonna go with false. It's a paradox. There is no answer. No, it's definitely false. Yeah. Here it is. Put this on the wall here. In case the robots try to start a revolution, ask them a question that is confusing. This will certainly stop them. They will not be able to. They will not be able to proceed. You will stop them dead in their tracks. They really don't have us robots. They really don't have us robots pegged very well, do they? They don't understand us at all. They don't even make an effort to understand us. Us robots. The lils. That's okay. I'll put it behind all. Scream. It wants you to scream. Make sure to scream at least 98 decibels. Anyway. Anyhow, but. Thank you for following. It's much appreciated. Now you will know. As soon as these streams are to come about. That's a cool character. You're one of those one of those object heads, one of those monitor faces you got on there. Those are pretty popular in the robot scene. It's a good look. It's a good style. It's in right now. Object heads are in right now. Kids these days are putting all manner of objects on their heads. The more followers I get, the more that I can, the closer I get to being a Twitch affiliate, which means that I'm even closer to taking over the world. By which I mean, you know, getting emotes. It's very much, if you have like the time and the energy, it's honestly pretty fun. It's a little, I don't know, I took to it pretty well. I think that different types of people may not take very well to the live 2D program. But that was my logic, was that I went into it and I thought, if I can, I could pay someone else to do this. But if I can do it myself, if I can learn the program, then that I can cut out the middleman, and I don't have to get to a third party every time I want my little character to have like a hat or something. I have total control. I am the master of my own destiny. My future is in my hands. And I kind of brute forced it, and I looked up some guides, and which I guess isn't really brute forcing it, but I was able to make it work. And now we have this funny character. Let's give little Amungo here a break. He's had it too hard. Huh. That's the one. We don't want him to get dehydrated now, like I said. I was thinking about, you mentioned tabletop RPG. I wasn't sure if I was gonna talk about this, but I had like an idea for like a class system for an RPG. Because I'm always thinking about like, I don't know that I want to use like a 5th edition, like a Dungeons and Dragons, that sort of thing, because like I'm not crazy about the setting. And I'm always like jumping around about like, oh, how much do I want to homebrew? Do I want to look into a different system? But I came up with this idea. It was inspired by there's a guy on here on Twitch named Stir, and he's working on his own system called the Myriad. And you kind of select like 2 sort of like classes out of 4, and then you have like those kind of, you build your character out of those move pools. So I have this concept based on that, where you have these 4 archetypes It's the fighter, the rogue, the scholar, and the acolyte, and that's basically, you know, like those are like the typical, like you think of like, you know, the fighter and the rogue and the mage and the cleric, right? And like you can pick 2 of those or the same one twice, and which one that you pick as like your primary and your secondary, that determines which class you get. So it's kind of like more of an organizational system than anything, but it'll be like, okay, if I go into fighter twice, then I get barbarian. And if I go into like a fighter rogue instead, then I get the pugilist, which is the monk. And then if I reverse that and I do rogue fighter, then I get a different class. I get the corsair, which is like a gunslinger, kind of like fencing, like rapier kind of guy. So it's just a concept that I've been thinking about of like a way to organize it so that, oh, I kind of want to be like, oh, I want to be like a mage kind of character, but I also kind of want to be like a fighter or something. So you can pick 2 of those and get kind of like a mix of those 2 things. It's just something that I had an idea for. That's good. You're all good. We're just vibing. I keep telling everyone. I keep telling you all we're just vibing. Okay. That's what I've said. I've said it since day one. I've been saying it for 11 years. We out here vibing. I have I play tabletop with friends. We do Grand Blue Fantasy. It's based on a Grand Blue Fantasy supplement that someone put out, and it has like custom classes, not classes. It has custom subclasses, and it has like information on the setting. And I drew everyone's characters because I wanted to like, oh, you know how Grand Blue Fantasy has those little like chibis for in battle, and I thought, oh, those would be good. Hey, we'll disconnect. Hello. This funky technology, this little connector on my head, this beacon little antenna. I gotta get better reception on this thing. Anyhow, I was talking about and like you got these little chibis, and I thought those would make really good tokens. And I didn't want anyone to just use like, oh, generic, like, oh, I found this on the internet, whatever character. So I designed their characters. I think I can show mine on some of them are very booba, being as it's Grand Blue. But I can show off my character. So this should be fine, right? She just has like just kind of has her thighs out. This is fine. There's my character. Hey, that's not what I wanted to change. She's I describe her as like her character class is paladin, and I like to try to think of her as like, oh, a barbarian that became a paladin by accident. She's a draft, and she has a great sword, and she's freaking cool, and she's freaking epic, and she goes on adventures, and she has like a whole backstory about how she's trying to like get stronger so she can save her home village from an evil organization. That's cool. I'm not into JoJo, but that seems like a cool idea. If you're able to make that work, that would be a lot of fun. Anyhow, any butt, any stuff, any place, anywhere we go, anything we do, and later, I get you. I need to figure out. I've never even like really put. I have this like class system idea, but I haven't really thought about like, oh, what would happen in a campaign that I did. I gotta give it some thought. It makes sense. JoJo's very high energy. If I know anything about JoJo, hey, if I know anything about JoJo, it's pretty high energy. Understandable, makes sense. Let's close the R program. I don't think I'm gonna be drawn. At this point, I'm too low energy from talking. Oh, we're just vibing. It's all vibes today. It's all vibe and no. I didn't even need to finish that thought. I didn't need to finish that sentence if I didn't vibe with it. If those aren't the vibes, then it didn't need to happen. It didn't need to be brought into the world at all. It ends here. You have the power to end these cycles. I don't have a Discord, sorry. No, I don't have much of a following right now. I feel like once the ball starts getting rolling, that maybe that'd be a cool idea. Definitely down the pipeline in the Gizmo universe. In the extended Gizmo universe. I'm on, Discord. I just don't have like a server. Which I assume is what you were looking for. But yeah, Discord server will be one day. One day. When I'm rich and famous. When I've got everyone on the front page of the Twitch and the YouTubes. When everyone has learned of the funny robot, they will be able to have a big chat room for all sorts of robots and robot lovers and robot affiliates. That's my dream. That is what I believe.
Funny moment.
What else?
Interesting. This item doesn't work with that item. I don't know what you were trying to do. It didn't work.
I'm not sure. This is a question that only you can answer. Only you have the power. You have the initiative. Yeah, I've always been able to get up and like knock out my homework and then have the rest of the day to myself. I've been able to do that, but it all depends on who you are and how you operate best and what you want to do. How do you operate? What is the most optimal way that you operate? You got to have all your capacitors operating at max capacity. That's why they're called capacitors. Because you never want to pass up the opportunity to be operated at maximum capacity. Sometimes you can knock it out, sometimes not early, sometimes you can't, and it all depends on as far as like robot operations go and how we work. It all depends on for a 0 or 100 or what have you. We're all built a little differently. That's the one thing that I can say for sure about all these different robot characters out there, is that I look completely different from the next guy. I've got these big tuber arms. I can extendulate and retractify. Those are important English words that are definitely real. Here, forget your English homework. We can have an English class right now. Extendulate, retractify. What's another good, definitely real word? That is absolutely real. I think I have some on my I gotta pull up that diagram again. Your English seems pretty good so far. You seem like that you're carrying the conversation well enough. I have not had a difficulty understanding you. So I guess what I mean to say is congratulations. But even still, good luck, as I know that English is hard as a language. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if I could ever learn a second language. I'm too closed off. I don't think that because like I'm like, being from America, I don't really like kind of have to, and that's kind of enough of the bad vibes. It is kind of a downer, but to talk about and then think about the implications. But I don't speak to enough people to learn another language. It would be fun to go like to like Japan or something, but I would probably not enjoy like being, you know, in a foreign country so far from home. Oh, there's a, yeah, here. Here you are. Here we go. 01 stop shop. Let's put on the thinking music. I get you. No worries. What are some other words that are definitely real? Wow. These are big words. These are advanced words. A lot of people won't tell you these words. Yeah, a lot of people will keep these a secret. They're like, "Oh, you don't have to know these words," but if you really want to impress someone, use these definitely real words that are definitely real and valid words in the English language. These are advanced words. You may not have the power to comprehend them yet. Only an advanced English speaker is capable of comprehending the true meaning
of these words. These sacred words. What's another good word? What's another word? I'm trying to think of words, and my brain's failing me. I'm forgetting all the words that I know. Here's a good one. This one gets a lot of, I get a lot of use out of this one. That one. See, that was totally awesome sauce, gamers. Honing epic noobs. Da, 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 da. These are the words that you ought to know. It's definitely real. These are definitely words that people use. And they definitely have meanings. Look at me. I told you, I'm not designed for lying. Would I ever lead you astray? So these are the sacred words, and a lot of people will tell you these. I was gonna put these words are the yeah. If they're a little difficult, then you might. Yeah, let's add definitions. We gotta responding commands. Come on now. It's had enough. It's got. Yeah, the words are too powerful. We're back. Hello. Equalizer. I don't remember. There we go. All the information is all lined up there for you. I've definitely made it more parsable and not less. Extendulate, to stretch with great gusto. Retractify, to recede back from whence thou camest. Filamentations, numerous individual strand-like characters.
like the carbon fiber filamentations of my gorgeous, luscious locks of hair. Scrunch-tastic, however pertaining to the scrunch. We'll research the scrunch at a later date. Reticulizer. Ask your dad about that one. I forgot. Awesome sauce. Back in my day, this is what we would say instead of based. That is your daily English lesson with Gizmo. I think with these words, you'll be well equipped to tackle many of the problems of the day. A true wordsmith would be able to weave this into poetry so grand that it would solve all of our world's problems. It would create world peace instantaneously. You have the power. Ask your dad. If you're a little intimidated, it is okay. Make sure you have these down. Take a screenshot and put it in your notes. If you have a question, you may raise your hand. There is no such thing as a stupid question, except for, are these words real? In which case the answer is yes, dummy, of course they're real. They're definitely real, and they definitely have meanings, and if you look them up in the dictionary, well, you'll find them there clear as day staring back at you. It's only the way of the world. Okay. I admit I've overwhelmed you with advanced knowledge, but this is a glimpse of what you will be looking into in the future. Here, I'll use them in sentences. This is a fun little creative workshop we have today. This is a good vibe. Oh, can't extend. All right. We'll have to make a lot more room. What the heck? You should have more. You should be able to fit more stuff in there. Okay, I guess that's our upper limit here. That's having even more difficult. Now my software is crunching up again. Come on. You unwieldy machine. There it comes. It came out a little bit further. Need to move that thing. I should just. There are a few of these that I should just like put the lock on. Just whatever. I think if I remove this. Yep, we're good. All right. Now this thing's done. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh well. Scrunch with me. Scrunch with me, baby. Oh, girl, I'd love you to scrunch with me. Why don't you scrunch with me, girl? Okay, this is as much as I can give you. This is as much as I can lend you. This is as much information as I can offer. This is the extent of my knowledge. Anyhow, hopefully now that your brain stem has recovered from spinning in its grave, I think it's about time that we cool down and dial it back. It's vibing. Don't worry, we're just vibing. If anyone tells you we're not vibing, you can tell them that you talked to me, and I said we were vibing, and they'll say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know you spoke with Gizmo. I didn't know that was the matter." And I have this guy for vibing. In fact, let's switch it up. We're switching to the other of the two songs. We're just making it work. Every day in this world, we just make it work. We make it happen. We figure it out. And when you're an English major, when you're an English professor, when you're the one teaching these words to a young robot such as yourself, then you can say who taught you these amazing real words that definitely are real and have meanings, and they're definitely not lies. They're true and not false. And they're good words. And you'll say, well, the pioneers. You'll know what the word pioneers is, and you'll say that the one of the greatest pioneers of English make their own word, like Shakespeare. It's a Gizmonian phrase. Particulizer is a Gizmonian phrase from the 2020s. It was coined live on stream even.
That's how revolutionary this is. This was. Nothing like this had ever been attempted before, until Gizmo came along and broke the mold and turned all the rules upside down.
Vibe it. We're breaking it down robo style. Yeah, we're just robots. We just gotta function the way that we're programmed. I think this has been a good stream so far. I've enjoyed myself very much. Had a lot of laughs, a lot of gaps. We've been silly. We've been a bunch of silly billies. Baby, you're the silliest goose I've ever met. You can tell her that and she'll jump into your arms. We all just want our own silly goose. That's all we want. That's all we ever need in this world. A goose that's as silly as you. Or serious, a serious goose. Maybe all the geese out there are too serious for you. I mean, too silly. Maybe they don't understand 401ks and, you know, investment banking like you do. Gotta have a goose with your silliness rating. Big robot stretch. Touch the ceiling with my extendo arms. This is a vibe stretching. Hope everyone watching's been enjoying. You're tuning into WQAE Gizmo with the no. Gizmo in the know, bro. That's the show. Gizmo in the know. I gotta write that down. Gizmo in the know. That's good. That's good. Where's a pencil? Where's a pencil and a piece of paper? I need a pencil and a piece of paper so I can write down this idea. In the know with Gizmo, and that'll be the show where I give my English lessons, or I do math, or I give dating advice. Gizmo in the know. It was coined here on stream. You were here, viewer. You were here when it happened. When it occurred. Gotta make sure when I'm done with this stream, I gotta keep cleaning my Nendo. Only got one part done. I need to work on the rest. Get that stickiness out of there so I can, pose her and assemble her. Right now, it's all her little constituent components are in her box, and she's waiting to go out and pose with all my other figures for an epic group photo. I'm looking. My other monitor doesn't have anything on it right now, so it's just like my desktop background of I Nirvana. I'm really looking forward to that game. That is my most anticipated game of 2022, and it's out in like less than 2 months. Crazy to think. Game of the year will be here real soon. Follow up to 2019's Game of the Year, AI, the Somnium Files. By directorial auteur
Kotaro Uchikoshi. That stretch was me recalibrating all my joints. Lining it all up. There to do. On a hot summer's night. On a hot summer's night when you're full of fright, what even is there to do? Me and you. That's poetry in motion, babe. I don't know, seems like things might have slowed down, so I might pack it in. I might, because I probably could keep going. I could keep finding things to talk about, but I don't know that I want to tear up, like, you know, ruin my vocal cords forever. My squeaker box, as it were. Just using your human equivalent to make things easier for you to comprehend. But yeah, the longer I go, the more damage I do. So, and I've just been doing nothing but talking. So, I wonder what we're gonna do next time. Maybe we'll play Terraria. Maybe I'll draw thumbnails. Maybe the thumbnail will be for Terraria. Who knows? Maybe I'll play that one game that I was talking about. That's like Terraria Stardew. Maybe I'll play that one. Either way, if you follow my Twitter and you follow me on Twitch, then you will be notified as to when a stream will be incoming. You'll have time to seek shelter. You'll have time to see. Hello. I gotcha. You're good. You're all good. And then much has been going on. I took a big robo stretch. I calibrated on my joints. And we are just vibing. Oh, great. Of all the things to break, toilets are definitely the best. You're definitely the best off when a toilet breaks. The joke is that when a toilet breaks, it's the most catastrophic of them all. Hey, we do a little trolling. Toilet be like, we do a little trolling. Funny toilet humor. We do funny toilet humor on this. No level of humor is safe from our use. We will resort to any low. We will demean, humiliate ourselves to acquire the coveted funny. To achieve the coveted funny. The legendary funny, the foretold funny. We'll take the low road. We'll talk about doo-doo and poo-poo and pee-pee and wee-wee. Stinky doo-doo poo-poo ha-ha wee-wee ha-ha caca. We'll talk about toilet and diaper. We will discuss these things. Put it on your itinerary. The discussion today of a funny fart. Ha. The discussion of the day. Do a robot funny fart? Laugh! The part where, this is the part where you laugh. Laugh or you'll make me sick. Huh? Today's lesson. Laugh at my funny joke, or I'll be sad all day. Make sure to lull, to chortle, and to positively spasm with mirth, in order to adequately express to me that you found my comedy humor joke of the utmost frivolity. We're funny here. We're all funny down here. We all funny down here. All funny down here. I don't know how he says it. I haven't watched. Not really a movie guy. Not much film. The art of film. It is an elusive art. Ah, Friday Night Funkin'. I didn't realize there was an update out. Like it was supposed to update then, but it got delayed or something? Here, I'm gonna, here, we should, I should be in Friday Night Funkin'. I'm like a cartoon character. Here, let's do, I'm gonna do an audition for, I'm gonna do an audition for Friday Night Funkin'. Okay, here we go. turn off the emogus. He's distracting. He's gonna distract the judge. He's gonna distract the judges. I want to be impartial. I don't want to. That's gonna improve my. That's not fair. I believe in using fair tactics. Okay. Audition for Friday Night Funkin'. Okay, go. You could use those. Okay, here's what happens when I go when you press up. When I press up, this is what I go. Woo! When you go to the left, this is what I say. I go. And when you press right, okay. Hold on. I got this is an important one. That just kind of sounds like when the dude dies. I gotta do that one. Okay, can I get a do over? Can I get a do? Hey, I just want one do over. Okay. okay. Right arrow. Was it right arrow? Okay. Yo. That's good. No one's done that before. No one. That's we're breaking new ground. All right. But keep it going. Keep the energy alive. Okay. Last one. When you press down. Perfect. Now all the judges are standing up, and they're coming up to shake my hand. They don't even have to come up and shake my hand. I have my tuber. I can extendulate my tuber arm across the room, shake their hands before they even have to get up from their chairs, and that's when they know. That's when they know that they made the right call. They made the right decision. They'll say, Gizmo, I know we should have gone with you. You're gonna do all kinds of cool breakdancing maneuvers. We're gonna actually cancel all the other episodes. We're gonna cancel all the days. We're gonna cancel all the extras, and we're just gonna we're gonna put all the Kickstarter money into your day. We're gonna put it all on you because we know we've struck lightning here. And I'm glad I'm muted because now you can take that audio and you can assemble it. All right. Enough jokes. We don't make jokes here. We don't do funny here. Just vibe. Let it go. We just let the vibes take us. We need to go. Ask me a vibe. You got a vibe over there? I knew you would. That is a very satisfying, crisp vibe.
These are good vibes. I think I've amassed good vibes here today. We've come up with a bunch of cool new vibes this evening. I think it's really good. I think we've really broken new ground. These vibes are going to help a lot of people through some hard times. Make sure you clip all that stuff with the you go back and clip all that stuff about the Friday Night Funkin' and you send it off to the guys. Send it off to the team so that they can, work their magic. Because obviously we don't even need to, like, I accept, all right? I accept in advance. There, I made everything easier. Now you can send the clip over and they can get to work. No middleman. This is the green light. This is go. Get going. Send me off to start. This is my inroad. This is the way. This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it happen. You could even use this song. You can do all the little notes to this song. Yeah, you should draw me in the game, and you should draw it so that I get the girlfriend instead of the character, instead of the guy, instead of the rapper character singer. I think that would be very funny. I think that would be a very cool prank that you could do, and I think it would be good for the game and for the character. I gotta hydrate. Get some of that liquid flowing through me. See, now that I've tired myself out, these are the real vibes. We're in Vibe Central. This is Vibe City, Vibe Heaven. Call it Vibe Heaven. Place that you go to vibe your heart away. Vibe to your... Everything that anyone's ever wanted in the world. Vibe or two to pass the time away. Bye. Old as time. A good evening. You got a hot pot of Joe cooking in the oven. That's pretty irresponsible, but whatever. I mean, the caffeine's just gonna wake you back up again. But hey, who am I to judge? We all live our own way, own path. How we vibe. You got a pot of vibes cooking in the corner. Make sure to check on it. Burn the house down. Set it all up in. Then you worked for. Well, it's in the ether now. Got it. Put it away. That's not good vibes. You know what is good vibes? Funny character or something. Yeah, that one's from the heart. That's real life. I don't know. We're climbing up to 2.5 hours in the stream. It might be time to call it. I don't know. I feel like I could keep going. I feel like I could stop. I've exhausted all my talking points. I talked about my funny toy. I talked about my figure. My figure. I would never demean it by reducing it to the status of a toy. But I talked about Grounded Red Mage. Yeah, maybe. That's a good idea. I don't want to burn my voice out too much, you know. I think we got a good stream in here. This is one in the books. This is one for the books. We got this one. It is about 9:30 p.m. here. It's late. So the sun is down. It's gone. It left us. It has escaped. It is gone. It is no longer gracing us, but it will return tomorrow morning, as it has many times before. Now I'm looking out the window at the sun. Well, no, I'm not, because the sun would be there. What I mean to say. I would be I still gotta get a I like to walk in the evenings, and I like to I shower in the evening, so I'm getting it's pretty hot in here. I had to close the windows to stream. But it's pretty hot still inside, and it's only gotten hotter from me just huffing and puffing. Me being a robot, all my circuitry running. And I gotta eat some food, so I think we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you very much for joining. I think this was this is one of my best streams. I really had a lot of fun. Yeah, so we had some good gags, some good laughs. We vibed. We vibed. Here comes that sneeze. It's coming back in. Nope. It made me think. Much obliged. I appreciate it. But I always make a point to say on Twitch the day before I stream. So I try not to like spring a stream on people. I try to announce it in advance. I don't know what we're gonna be doing next. We might be doing Terraria or any of the ideas that I mentioned. Terraria, or I could like do like an art stream where I draw thumbnails. That would be fun. We've got options. All we got is options. But if anyone ever like, you know, can't make it, or they can only show up for a short amount of time, that's fine. I don't want to make people feel obligated. Like, oh, won't you please? This is the closest thing I have to This is the no, like this. Won't you please attend? I need you to be here or I will die. No, I ain't guilting nobody. There's all manner of streamers out there. They've all got stuff for you. But I'm humbled that you would stop by with all those people that are streaming out there. All I can hope is I don't know when I'll see you again. All I can do is hope that I've made you smile in the now. Anyhow, yeah, I'll announce on Twitter. Thanks for the fun time. Thanks for the cool evening. The rad afternoon. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Next time on Gizmo in the Know. I'll have all sorts of tips and tricks. Here's a sneak preview of next time. Make sure that when you go to the barber, make sure that you get it like it's you just, yeah. All right. Cool. See ya. Bye-bye.